Hello guys, welcome to Football Manager 2023 and welcome back to Slovenia. We are the manager of Aluminij, as you are probably aware if you've watched the last episode, the heartbreak at the end of last episode where we lost out on the league title by just the 2 points to Maribor. We've made it to the start of the next season. We've had a good pre-season, we've brought in some good players, and I do think that we are in with a shout this time. I really hope we are. You might see here that we're in the Europa Conference League. We're in the first qualifying round, and we have beaten Ferronikeli. We've beaten them 12-0 on aggregate. So it's been a great start. We have made some signings, like I said. So we're going to have a run down through them. We obviously look at the club finances. The board are expanding the stadium again. In terms of the club vision, they expect us to be competitive in the Conference League, which, you know, we sort of are. League-wise, they expect us just to qualify for the Conference League, so I believe that's top four. They do also want us to challenge for the Slovenian Cup, though. I haven't got through a cup round yet in Slovenia. I've had a shocking time of things in terms of the Cup. Club plan, like I say, they are expanding the stadium. Again, it's currently under expansion. It's going to take about 11 months to complete, so we might be in there for the last day of the season again. In terms of the club itself, reputation's had a slight boost. We've got 1.69 million left in the bank. Obviously, we've spent some money. We've brought some players in. We've let some players go as well. Financially, like I say, we've got the 1.7, we'll call it. We've spent quite a lot of money though, especially on players, wages as well. I am still massively under the wage budget. I can't really. Nobody else really wants to come that I'm interested in. But in terms of the signings, let's have a quick run through them. Transfer history. We've had some outs. Simone Cherne has gone to Tabor Szczanza for £36,000. Was never ever going to feature for us. Came through the youth academy here. He's played one game for us. He was just a player who was never going to feature for us. 36 was the most I could get. Charles Maloya's gone out on loan. He was my first signing here in Slovenia. A decent central defender, but he's gone out on loan to NAFTA, who are in the tier below, which sort of tells you the level that he's at in terms of that. Dennis Mavric has also gone on loan. He's gone to Kirika, the team who knocked us out the cup last season. Again, just look at his pecking order in terms of squad comparison. Again, not one who's really going to feature for us too much. There might have been some who went out at the end of last season that I've missed. There's players who've gone out once their contracts expired. Mario Mavric, unfortunately, is left. David Haruho and Dusan Nikolic, so two of my signings there leaving. In terms of the ins, we brought two in last season. At the end of last season, we have completed the full-time signing of Marjan Stojanovic. He is now pretty much the only left-back at the club, unfortunately. I couldn't do any better. But we've signed him. We have signed him. We've signed him for £275,000. His value is a lot more than that. So I think we've done a good bit of business there. And he's been a solid player for us the last two seasons. We've also brought back a former player in Yuri Turichnik. He's had a season at Koper after we sold him to them. We've brought him back. In terms of a centre-half, he's actually very, very good. So we paid £105,000 for him, after losing him for a free transfer, which was disappointing. But you can see through his Aluminij career there, he's been a real staple of the club. 280 odd appearances for the club, which is really, really good. And then this season I've brought in a couple of loans, a little bit of depth in midfield. Jevremovic is on loan from Kulubara, good central midfielder. And then we've got Mladenovic as well, another Serbian. He's in from Radnici, again another fairly decent player who can definitely do a job for us. And then one signing that I have made is Sergio Castro. He is going to be the new inverted winger on the right-hand side. Again, got some really, really good physicals. He's got some good mentals as well. And his technicals are pretty good for his position as well. He's only played the one game for us. I did get him over the line quite late on, but he's cost us £300,000, again from Koper. But formerly of Rennes. And he's actually played some first-team football for Rennes. He's played a couple of games for them in Ligue 1 in France. So he's got some pedigree to him. We've also managed to bring Lookman back in on loan for the season. He's here again after having a great season, second half of the season for us last season. So he's here again for the season. So in terms of the squad, we're actually looking pretty good. And I'm quite optimistic about our prospects. If you look at the season preview this year, we've narrowed that gap down to 16s and we're predicted to finish third. Now, we've won leagues from further away than that. We only finished 2 points off Maribor last season from 51s down here where Gorica are. So we've got every chance of doing it again, of challenging Maribor this season. And I'm really, really hoping that we can. In terms of how we're doing as a manager, we're almost at our 20 years. We're doing very, very well. Attribute-wise, we're looking really good. Shop window-wise, going forward, we're reputation and attribute-wise, we're going to get ourselves into some of the bigger clubs in some of these nations, providing the jobs are there. But I think we're at the point now where we can pretty much walk into most jobs in European football. So that's good. 19 total trophies, 9 personal. I think we did win the Manager of the Year last season. Yes, we were. We were Manager of the Season last season here in Slovenia, which is great. In terms of the actual Slovenian national team, we're not doing very well. We're really not doing very well at all. Fixtures wise, we can't win. We beat Moldova 1-0 in a friendly. Drew with the Faroe Islands. This is World Cup qualifying now. We actually currently sit third in the group, but only with 2 points. Ukraine have won all of their games, so it doesn't look like we're going to qualify for the World Cup. We've had not the best of careers as a national manager. And if I don't qualify for the World Cup, which I'm probably not going to, I'm probably going to end up stepping down. But yeah, that's sort of a quick glance at what we've got going on this season. We should be winning the league based on past seasons, past nations that we've been in where we've won from worse odds. It's going to be close again with Maribor. They are without a doubt the best team in the country, but hopefully they drop points at the start of the season again, and we can pick up the slack really. But if you just have a look at Pintaric, he's a regular for the Slovenian national team. He is very, very good. If we compare him to our starting midfielder, which is Villarreal, there's just no comparison whatsoever. But I can't attract this kind of player, not just yet. But anyway, let's get into today's fixture. We are the last 2 teams to play. Everybody else has already played. Maribor have already dropped points, which is great. So we're taking on Koper in our first game, and the lineup that we're going to start the season with is not quite this one. Obviously, I do have the foreigner rule to bear in mind. We're going to have Dongu Tusanu as the centre-half. That's my 3 foreigners in the squad now. And I want to change this for Lookman over here. I've also got too many substitutions in. This is obviously as a result of the European. Sorry, I'm struggling to get my words out. This is as a result of Europe. So the lineup that we've got, it is my squad now. There's not a single player left in this squad, this starting 11 from when I first came into the club. There's a few on the bench, but pretty much all of them are my squad. So it's going to be Lario in goal. It's going to be Vargas as the right wing back today. Reuter gets the nod ahead of Turchnik for today. Although, actually, no, I'm going to change that because Reuter's just had played the full 90 minutes in Europe and he's quite tired. So it's going to be Turchnik alongside Dongu Tusanu. Stojanovic, the now permanent signing, as the left wing back. Obeid carries on as the deep line playmaker. Jevremovic is going to make the start at advanced playmaker today. Obviously, Villarreal is a foreigner. And this is the rotation that I'm going to have to do throughout the season. We do have some quality players who we can rely on now. Lookman, again on loan, starting as the left-sided inverted winger. Castro, the new sign, is going to start on the right-hand side. And then up top, we're going to have Agote and we're going to have Chelis. And now Chelis has had a fantastic start this season in terms of European football. He's actually more natural as an advanced forward, and I think he just looks very, very good as an advanced forward. Jaman is on the bench. He's just come back from an injury, so he's going to take a little while to get back into it. But again, we've got rotation around the squad, which is good. So Be nice to start off with a win. Obviously, try and capitalise on the fact that Maribor have already dropped points first game of the season. And just a winning start, it boosts the season. It's not something that we normally do, though. We normally struggle early on in a season because of the signings, because the team's gelling in. But hopefully we can get there. I've not made too many changes to the squad over last season. There's one or two, or maybe 3 or 4 in the starting lineup over last season. And it is an early highlight, and it's Funtech with the ball for Koper. Funtech is a goalkeeper who I tried to sign at the start of last season. Chose Koper over us, but cleared that straight to Stojanovic, who hooks it back forward. Castro's going to pick this up, finds Celis. Celis with the effort from range. Oh my word, that wasn't far away from the Uruguay. Is he Uruguayan? I've forgotten now. Is Celis Uruguayan? He might be Spanish. I don't know. Agoti, free kick anyway, 18th minute. It's a good one. It's gone just wide of the post. I really want to know what nationality Celis is now. Colombian. I was wrong. I was wrong. They speak Spanish. Close enough. Good start to the game by Aluminij, though. We are on top, which is exactly what we need. We need a goal. Hopefully we can get this one with Stojanovic on the left-hand side. Finds it Agoti into Obaid. Stojanovic again. Back to Dongo Tsanu. He's got the new old man in Turchnik alongside him today, bringing the ball forward out of defence. Good play, finds Castro. Castro onto that favoured left foot, back to Turchnik, over the top towards Vargas. And the Vargas is Uruguayan. I got that one right. First time cross to Agoti. Good save by Funtech. Oh my word, Lookman's got a score. That's a fantastic save by Funtech, though, in goal for Koper to deny Agoti. But we are coming forward again. It's Jurisic. Actually, it's Koper on the attack. Javonic into Stor. Gets it across. Dongo Tsanu, good positioning, cuts it out, and he kind of get Agoti away. Can't. He's on the left-hand side. Needs some support, though. It's a poor pass. It's well cut out by Bugetta. Javranic feeding the ball forward. Dongo Tsanu is going to get there as well. Absolute machine that he is. Feeds it to Vargas. Obaid. Jevramovic into Lookman. Lookman feeding Agoti. Agoti looking to feed Castro. It's another poor ball by Agoti. Forward, but Jevramovic wins it back. Finds Stojanovic. Dongo Tsanu into Obaid, the man from the United Arab Emirates. Turchnik, the Slovenian. Vargas, the Uruguayan, into Castro. Castro over the top towards Celis. Celis is in, and he's finished. Aldair Celis, his 3rd goal of the season, his 1st in the league. Gives Aluminij the start to the season that we need, that we really, really need. It's a really well-worked goal in the end, and it's nicely tucked away by the Colombian, and we are on top as we approach half-time in this game. Some tired legs out there. This European football, it is wearing us down, but Koper with a chance to get back into the game with Javranic. Javranic with a good free kick. Lario didn't even move. And that is the half-time whistle. You can see just how dominant we are being by the sea of red in the bars there in terms of shots and XG. Koper just not in the game at the minute. Another goal, though, would be nice. I know what we're like. We will concede a goal. I'm going to bring Zizmund on for Jevramovic. He also played the full 90 minutes in the last European game. Get some fresh legs on there. We are pretty tired already, considering it's only early in the season. We do have FC Sion of Switzerland in the next round now. I think that's going to be quite a difficult game for us to get through, but we'll do our best. Obviously, the European football keeps the money coming in. It'd be nice to get another goal here because I can just envision it. I can vision it. And here come Koper with the corner. It's going to be Javranic to take it. It's towards that 6-yard area. It's headed clear, though, by Obaid. Javranic does get it back in. Again, we've headed it clear, but Griffel now to get it in for the 3rd time. No, it's gone behind for another corner to Koper, which is again going to be taken by Javranic. It's a deeper one this time. Lario does really, really well, comes out and claims that. But I've got visions of Peter, one of our former players. I've got visions of him scoring for Koper. Celis wins that really well, though. Castro looking to feed Celis again. Unfortunately, it's cut out by Vieira. Ball's back with Funtech. Funtech looking to clear it long. Javanic's now got the ball on this right-hand side. Lookman's just tried to kill him. Yeah, you damn right it's a red card. It looked like a red card to me. It was a shocking tackle. Shocking tackle. We're just going to move Agoti out there. Oh, do I shut up shop? Do I bring another midfield? No. We won't change it too much. We'll just move Agoti out onto the left-hand side. Now, was a horror tackle there by Lookman, and it fully deserves a red card. And I'm going to let him know about it at the end of the game. It was not the greatest of tackles. We're still holding on to this 1-0, though. Obviously, we're down to the 10 men now. Yavnik with a free kick looking for Perk, but Donko Tsanu heads it away again. Griffel picks it up. Takes it past a couple of his own. No, he's inside the penalty area. That's too easy. Lario has bailed the defence out there. That was far too easy for Griffel to get through. And 15 minutes left to hold on. We're into stoppage time now at the end of the game, and we are holding on. We've not had another highlight. We just need that full-time whistle now. And there it is. Thankfully, we have held on. Now, Koper did come back into that game in the second half. But obviously, that early goal, Lookman with a shocking tackle. Agoti didn't play well even before I moved him out there. Obviously, I was about to bring Jaman on for him, if I'm being honest. But then Lookman went and did that. Thankfully, it hasn't cost us, and we are off to a winning start here this season in Slovenia, and we've already got that 2-point cushion over Maribor. 2 points over Maribor is a great start to the season. Hopefully, we can keep that up. We know how good they are. Obviously, they pipped us to it last season by the 2 points. But guys, that's the end of the episode. That's the first game of, I think, our third season now in Slovenia. Is it our third full season? No, I don't know how many seasons we've been here. I'm starting to lose track of everything. How long have we been here? Where were we hired as the Aluminij manager? 2038. So, is it the start of our second full season? I think it is. It's our second full season here in Slovenia. Good start, though. Good start. We've started with a win. Maribor have dropped points. Fantastic. Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, we'll be back after a third of the season just to see how we are getting on. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button. Do hit that like button and the subscribe button as well. It does help me out massively. The channel is growing at a nice steady pace, and I'm really pleased with the way it's going. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for your continued support, and thank you for any future support which comes my way. But cheers, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.